The world watched closely as Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump met in Alaska last Friday. This summit sent shockwaves through international diplomacy and the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. At the center of this high-profile meeting were demands and proposals that could reshape the future of Eastern Europe and the outcome of the war that has affected the globe for over 3 years. During their talks, Putin made a surprising demand: Ukraine must withdraw its forces from the eastern Donetsk region for the war to end. This territory is significant. Donetsk has been partly occupied by Russian forces for more than a decade, and Russian troops are now advancing there faster than since November. Putin's proposal was clear. In return for Ukraine's pullout from Donetsk, Russia would freeze the front line in the southern regions of Kherson and Zaporizhzhia. These areas are crucial, as Russian forces have seized large portions of land there. The Russian leaders suggested that this deal would halt further advances, stabilizing these contested regions. Currently, about 70% of the Donetsk region is under Russian control. However, Ukraine still holds the westernmost chain of cities there. These cities are vital defense points and operational hubs for Kyiv's military. Regarding the responses, sources close to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy indicate he is unwilling to simply give Donetsk to Russia. This territory is central to Ukraine's defense strategy and national sovereignty. However, Zelenskyy seems open to discussions about territorial plans. Talks are expected to continue in Washington next week during a meeting with President Trump, who has expanded the invitation. There is also a chance for a trilateral meeting with Putin if there is political will from all sides. Such a meeting would be historic, though the Kremlin has denied discussions about a three-way summit in Anchorage. Meanwhile, the White House has kept quiet about the details of the talks. Similarly, Dmitry Peskov, Putin's spokesman, has not publicly commented on the demand for Ukraine's withdrawal from Donetsk. Shortly after the summit, Trump used social media to encourage a change in approach among European leaders. In a post on Truth Social, he urged European powers to stop seeking a ceasefire agreement with Moscow, arguing that ceasefires often fail. Instead, he called for a direct peace agreement that would truly end the war. Trump stated that the best way to end the horrific war between Russia and Ukraine is to go directly to a peace agreement, and suggested that if progress is made, a follow-up meeting with President Putin could happen. This position has sparked controversy and deepened divisions among Western allies. European leaders were initially alarmed when Trump mentioned land swaps between Ukraine and Russia as part of any peace deal. The idea of Ukraine giving up territory to Russia contradicts the commitments many European countries have made to defend Ukraine's territorial integrity. Adding to the complexity, the Kremlin insists that the main issues behind the conflict remain unresolved. Putin has made it clear that he has not abandoned his key goals, which include addressing what he refers to as the root causes of the conflict. These demands challenge Ukraine's current sovereignty and aim to roll back NATO's expansion eastward, a significant issue for many in the West. According to a former senior Kremlin official, Putin is open to negotiating and compromising on some territorial matters, but only if his fundamental concerns about NATO and Ukraine's status are addressed. European anxiety has grown following the meeting. Before the summit, Western leaders were concerned that Trump's approach could weaken the collective effort to pressure Russia into a ceasefire and peace talks. They hoped Trump might secure a commitment from Putin to stop hostilities, a hope that intensified when Trump warned of severe consequences if Putin did not cooperate. Yet, after the 3-hour meeting in Alaska, no such commitment emerged. Instead, the summit provided Putin an unexpected platform to emerge from his diplomatic isolation. In a notable show of hospitality, Trump welcomed Putin with a red carpet and was even seen sharing lighthearted moments with the Russian leader before serious discussions began. This reception has drawn sharp criticism worldwide, given Putin's status as he is wanted by the International Criminal Court for war crimes related to the 2022 invasion of Ukraine. The summit's outcome is a diplomatic puzzle. While some view it as a chance for peace, others worry it legitimizes Putin's aggressive actions and undermines the West's unified stance. The effects of this meeting will resonate across the geopolitical landscape for weeks and months. As Ukraine's future hangs in the balance, the world watches closely to see if diplomacy can lead to peace or if conflict will persist. What decisions will be made in Washington when Trump meets Zelenskyy next week? And could a historic three-way summit between the US, Russia, and Ukraine change the course of history?